Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my fellow lecturer, Dr. Mahmudul Hassan, and also my classmates, friends, and also those who are watching these videos. My name is Nur Alamansar binti Muhammad Hardi with the matrix number 222 and 582. Today I would like to talk about one of the Muslim writer, which is Naima bin Roberts. The book that I have chosen is From My Sister's Lips. Today, we will dive into a book that offers a rare and heartfelt glimpse into the life of a Muslim woman around the world. The book that I have chosen is From My Sister's Lips. This is the book. And this powerful narrative with personal stories, faith, and also the challenges of modern life into a tapestry of strength and resilience. First of all, I would like to introduce about our author, Naima bin Roberts, a British writer whose South African and Scottish heritage embraced Islam in her early 20s. Her journey into faith deeply transformed her outlook on life and inspired her to share the voices of Muslim women who often misunderstood or overlooked. Naima was born in Leeds and raised in Zimbabwe with her parents. She embraced Islam in her 20s and shaping her writing and also advocacy. She was known for adult non-fiction, which is such as From My Sister's Lips, young adult novel, which is Boy vs. Girls, and also children's books such as Ramadan Moon. She also promotes Muslim women's voices in her literature works and media through talks and workshops. She also a mother and also homeschooling advocate, blending the storytelling with community engagement. This is the book that I chosen, and this is the physical books that looks like this. Now I will tell a little bit about the books From My Sister's Lips. It was published on 2005, compelling account of her conversion to Islam and offers profound insight into the reality of Muslim women around the world. This book has almost 432 pages in this book. And also, this book are talking about her journey to become a Muslim. She shared her stories from other Muslim women that she met during her journey, and they also talking about how the wearing of hijab, the getting married, and also other issues related to Muslim. This book has two sections, which is the first section is Finding Islam, and the second section is Living Islam. So this is some of the overview from the books, which is, first of all, we would like to talk about the hijab. The second one is love and marriage in Muslim context, and the last one we will be talking about challenges that faced by new Muslims. Next, we will talk about love and marriage in Muslim context. First of all, we would like to talk about the examine the unique aspect of love and marriage within the Muslim community. Every community has different aspects and their own uniqueness of love and marriage. The second one, we will talk about the challenges, misconception about women's position in Islam, and the last one we will be talking about discussing Islamic principles guiding marital relationship and the role of women in a Muslim context. Next, we will also talking about the challenges that new Muslim will be faced during their converting to Islam. First, we will talking about the exploring triumph and obstacles encountered by individuals converting to Islam. Usually, people who are converting to Islam, they will face a lot of new issue because of maybe the culture or the family reasons and also the societal expectation. The last one will be talking about highlighting the resilience and conviction required to maintain their faith and amidst challenges. Some of the significance from the book that I found is, the first one is related to hijab that I mentioned earlier. This book delves into the experience and perspective of a Muslim women who ought to cover themselves. The book explores how Muslim women find empowerment through their faith and hijab, breaking the stereotypes that portray them as oppressed. Naima addresses the beauty of surrendering to faith for her and the women she interviewed. Islam is not a limitation but a liberation from societal pressures. In this book, she also sharing about other women's experience during their journey to wearing a hijab. This was as an expression of their faith, and it underscores the importance of modesty in Islam. In page 164 of the book, it emphasized that wearing hijab can give a sense of relief for not being viewed as an sexual object. Usually, people who in European country, they're always seen as a sexual object because of their own appearances, not only outwards, but also the inner. Wearing hijab also presents its challenges, which is those who are wearing hijab also always feel themselves like an outsider. Because, for example, if you are in a train, people who are wearing hijab will feel that themselves as an outsider. The second one is identity and voice are diminished. Usually, people who are wearing hijab will be not looking at because of how they wear their clothes and their outfit. The last one is struggle to reconcile her new appearances. In Surah An-Nur, verse 31, Allah has mentioned about covering the aura. Allah mentioned, and Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and tell the believing women to lower their gaze and guard their chastity and not to reveal their abdomens, except what normally appears, which is our palm and also our face. Let them draw their veils over their chest and not reveal their hidden adornments, which is, as a Muslim woman, we have to cover our chest using our hijab. And also, accept to their husband, their fathers-in-law, their sons, their stepsons, their brother's sons or their sister's son, and all who are our mahram. Now I will be presenting about love and marriage in Muslim context. It presents a unique perspective on the role of women in Islam compared to other religions. In Islam, men and women have an equal rights for everything, includes the reward for the good deeds that they do. For example, if you are doing good deeds such as helping other people, men and women will get an equal rights and reward. In Quran, Allah mentioned about the equal right between men and women. It appears in Surah Al-Imran, verse 195. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So their Lord responded to them, I will never deny any of you, male or female, the reward of your deeds. Both are equal in rewards. In this surah, Allah has obviously mentioned about how Allah will give an equal deeds to both male and female without looking at their sex or their gender. It also rejects the notion that they are inherently immoral. In Islam, we acknowledge that men and women have different roles in a society. The roles of the husband is to complete the financial issues, and the roles of the wife is to serve her husband and to taking care of the children. Marriage holds a significance in Islamic belief. Marriage also seen as an ibadah for a Muslim. In Islam, we as a Muslim must believe that a marriage is an ibadah for us to complete for every male and female. Author also shared about her journey as a mother. As we know, Naima is also a mother and also a wife. Throughout the book that she created, which is From My Sister Liv, in that book she always telling us stories about how her journey throughout to be as a mother, which is she has to taking care of her sons and her daughter, and she also concerned about how to maintaining her independences and uniqueness, because as we know, Naima is an independent woman. Discuss about the misconception about women's status in Islam. She emphasized that while women have a specific duties and responsibilities, they also are valued and respected by other people. Now I'll be explaining about the challenges that faced by new Muslims. Explore the triumphs and obstacles that encountered by new Muslims who are individual converting to Islam. They usually will facing a lot of new experience and also a new journey, which is some of them might get a bad reaction from their own family because they have a different religions and belief. In this book, Naima told a story about people who become Muslim and what they go through. Those who are converting to Islam usually will not having a normal life after they convert, because life-changing experience will be faced by them who are converting to other religion, because a lot of people are thinking that Islam is a terrorist, and also thinking that Islam is not a right religion. Some of the challenges that they might face is familiation, which is the family might not be like the decision that they make, and also the cultural norms, which is the difference in every culture. Which, for example, in Islam we have different culture. In Hinduism we also have different culture. In Christianity we also have a different culture, and also the hate speech from society. Some of the biggest challenges that Naima and all other friends are facing is, the first one is, like I said, is family reaction. The second one is clash between cultural norms and also Islamic value. As we know, Islam is emphasizing on our ethics and our religious belief, but usually cultural norms will be clashed with Islamic values, and it was seen as a recurring theme that was emphasized in From My Sister Liv's books. She explored the struggle of a Bengali bride who are converting to Islam, who was forced to marry a man that was a Muslim. She said that these girls are facing a lot of challenges while trying to learn about the culture and also the Islamic values. It exemplifies the conflict between cultural expectation and also the Islamic principle. Overall, I would like to conclude that in these books, it offers a valuable insight into the Islamic perspective on conversion of Islam and the challenges that faced by a new Muslims. It was shared through the personal stories and also the reflections. This book served as an inspiration to the reader in embarking their own journey to converting to Islam and also a journey of faith. This book can be as an inspiration for those who are new to the religion of Islam. If they want to learn about Islam, they can buy this book to learn more journey on Islam and journey of faith. I think that's all from me. Thank you.